What's up everyone, and welcome to another YuGiOh Duel video. So as you see on the notice right now, on the 12th of June, Shay Obsidian will be coming back to YuGiOh Duel, and he's bringing up two new characters, which are the Raidraptor Call and Raidraptor Avenge Vulture. So I have the two cards on screen right now, and let's check out what are the effects of these two good cards. First up, Raidraptor Avenge Vulture is a level 4 winged beast monster. If you take damage, you can spell summon this card from your hand. Also, you can special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of the turn except Raidraptor monsters. I mean, this card is pretty decent if you think about it, using like Painlanius and all the other effects that allows you to that gives you to take damage, but just in order to special summon certain other Raidraptor monsters onto the field. So it could be a good addition to a deck, but most probably one or two copies will be just fine depending on the circumstance as well as how often you take effect damage, and that's pretty much it. But with the special case, in case that you read right here for the word if you take damage, henceforth you gotta see if you take damage from your opponent's attack, effect damage from yourself or your opponent, you can spell summon this card easily with 1700 attack points onto the field. Raidraptor Call is a spell card. It's a pretty basic spell card. So target a Raidraptor you control, spell summon one monster with the same name as that monster on the field from your hand or deck in defense position. You can only activate Raidraptor Call once per turn, and you can spell summon monsters during the turn you activate this card except Raidraptor monsters. So the similarity between these two cards means that they focus on you building a full Raidraptor deck, meaning your extra deck must be like full Raidraptors. I mean, you can have other non-Raidraptor monsters in the extra deck overall. It is a good combination to add in, but at the same time with the restriction on the part on you cannot spell summon any other Raidraptor monsters overall, that seems kind of like a hefty price if you think about it. But aside from that, I do think that it's a pretty good addition to the rest of the list of Raidraptors being added. Although Raidraptors, they have got their own most of the support from the mini boss in the past, I do hope they actually get much more support upcoming soon. Not to mention all my progress for the WCS, as I posted, I got a Dark Arm Dragon as well as got to D level 12. So far I've been trying out this YuGiOh deck, as you can see on the right side of the screen right now. True King Agemazu, the Banisher, is a pretty decent card to have. Not to mention, if you pair it out with any fire type deck, this card basically allows you to pop and special summon all at one go. And it's a level 9, so you can basically use it for a level 9 XC summon or even synchro, quite up to you. But aside from that, that's pretty much all the update you can talk about. Aside from the Carly's Fortune Telling event, as well as a mission tour guide mission bingo going on around right now, there isn't actually anything much aside from that. With the fact that we are also having sales overall, and I also do encourage everyone to participate in gathering your gems into buying cards from the selection box in the card shop right there, selection box number 6. So I'd like to share with you some good news in terms of what I actually obtained. Aside from Dark Arm Dragon, I also obtained Gizmet Kaku, the Supreme Shining Skies deck, as well as Onomatopoeia. So overall, these cards are pretty good overall, and since selection boxes cards are often the ones before they are being released in a mini box or a main box, I do recommend you sweeping up as much as you can from the selection box, because they're actually much more worth it in terms of that. And not to mention, you can actually have some better cards to support your archetype or your general deck overall. So that's about it for the video on updates as well as upcoming events after the 12th of June. So keep note, 12th of June, Shay Obsidian, Raidraptors. That's all. So have a great day, goodbye, good night, and see ya.